Alright, so we're going to get started with the scalloped potato video. The first thing you're going to want to do is wash those dirty toes and then get them all peeled up. And then once you get them all peeled up, you can give them another rinse and just start chopping. You're going to fan them out just a quarter of an inch thick each one. And then I lay them all down like that, just in a row, to get them all nice and evenly cooked. And then I add salt, pepper, oregano, garlic powder. But then a little different, I also add onions and bell peppers. I just like having a little vegetables on my scalloped potatoes. I notice a lot of recipes online do not include any vegetables in their scalloped potatoes, but I like to. Alright, and then we're going to melt some butter in a pot. You're going to add some olive oil too. I always like to. This is my spicy kind. You don't have to use that, but I do. You can't really taste it overall. And then once you get that melted, add in some flour. Now do it at this stage because it's easier to mix in the flour during this stage. And then once you get that done, you're going to add some milk and butter. And depending on the size you're making, make sure you're paying attention to how much milk you're putting in because you need to cover the whole thing. And then after you get that done, it'll cook up for a little bit. You stir it. Then you're going to add two different types of cheeses. I add Parmesan cheese and then I add some cheddar cheese. This makes a really nice distinct flavor. Then once you got all that in there, add your cheese and stir it up and just get it all melted. Make it a nice cream. And if you want to add any spices into the cream at this point, go ahead. I do not because I already spiced the potatoes, but you can. Now I add the onions and the bell peppers. I do it evenly like I'm making a pizza. I just spread it all out so there's a little bit over everything. And now also too, there is another option. Instead of putting on like the melted butter and cheese and milk, if you're not into that, you can also use a can of mushroom soup or a couple cans of mushroom soup. It turns out really well too, and there's more liquid in it if you like a more broiled style potato. I like just covering it and having some of it crispy, some of it liquidy. Then you're going to add some cheese when it's all ready to go into the oven. Wrap it up with tin foil, and then what I do is I put it in at 350 for 1 hour, and I don't touch it, don't move it, don't open it. And then for the last 10-15 minutes, I'll leave it with the tin foil off just to let some of the moisture out and the crispiness. And you can just hear that sizzling right out of the pot. Absolutely love these scalloped potatoes. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And Luna, what did you think about it?